Hey guys, I'm Vincent. Today we're going to play Besiege by Trundling, and we're going to go again for the Duke Deer Fretters, which I pretty much fell on the last episode, and I've been searching a bit for more commands, so now I should be able to make whatever I want because I've been just discovering things I should have known already, but which I will use today. And we've got a few new parts for our new vehicles. I think there is these little wheels, small wheels like these. I'm going to show you how they look like. They look like these, and you can probably use to stabilize your big vehicles when you need to have moving parts on the side. We've got also an unpowered large cog, which is very big and which seems to be pretty awesome. There is where is it? I think there is a bit more. We've got also no, not this one. Let's take a look here. I think they changed the icon a bit. And we've got these shrapnel cannon, which is basically some kind of shotgun. I'm going to show you that right now. I'm going to attach a bit more so you can just see a bit better. And here we go, let's shoot it. So you see it's not going to make a lot of damage from range, but if you are close enough, it should be able to make a bit. And I think it's pretty much all. Let's just take a last look around to see if there is nothing I missed. Okay, I don't think so. So what we're going to do, we're going to take my basic chassis here, and we are going to try to do something which I wanted to do, but I think it was not possible, but it is. So first I'm going to show you one of the things I didn't know, which I should have. So when you've got, let's say, you want to use, where is it? Let's say we've got a steering wheel here, and when you get a rotation sense, and earlier I didn't know how to choose which one I was going to apply, and now I just realized that with F you can just change the rotation sense, and this is just so handy. So you can do whatever you want. You can just use these things to make wheels which are just much better. Anyway, this was a little trick, and there is another thing which is even more useful. So let's say this key here, I didn't know how to use it, but now I know why it is here. So if you want, let's say, to add a cannon at the front, or just let's say here, and let's make one, and you want to make another one, let's grab one of these, and maybe I could just add it here. We'll see. It's just for the sake of testing, and we are going to add a little cannon like this, and thanks to this little key, which I did not notice previously, you can just choose to assign the cannons to different touch, so you won't be shooting all of these at the same time, which is just going to save your life in many missions. And you can also change these if you don't want them to be on left. Let's say you've got your direction which is already on right or left, so you can just choose to put it on something else. Let's say we're going to put it on 4 and 5 on 3 on the numpad. No, on 6, much better. And you can choose to reduce the rotation speed also, which is going to prevent you maybe to break your wheels when you are just turning. So these things are just so handy. And let's do the same for this one. Let's say we're going to go for 7 and 8. Oh, 9. My fault. There we go. And so thanks to these little commands, we are now able to move these two cannons separately, which is very nice. And we can also shoot them separately. So for this mission it's going to be a lifesaver, because we are going to have several battery of cannon ready to shoot in different directions. And so we'll be able to shoot every single fretters. And I've been thinking about another thing also. Thanks to this little command, we are able to maybe use, where are these? These little decoupler. Maybe I could make some kind of floating bombs. I would just add a decoupler and put a few balloons to make them just fly upstairs and destroy these things. So we're going to try to match and mix these two little idea here to try to destroy all the fritters. There is 4 fritters. I think I will need maybe, we'll see. We are going to try with, I think I can reach this guy with the cannons, but if not, I will just prepare something else. I need at least 3 cannon battery to deal with these guys. So I will need to have a bit more space on my vehicle here. Plus I need to take care of these guys. What are these? Of these guys. And maybe I'm going to use the new shrapnel stuff to be sure not to miss them. And I will just use the bending tool to not shoot them all at once. So let's see. We are going to maybe pull this machine back so we can have a bit more space at the front. Another thing, if you want to, you can change the focus point by clicking on the middle mouse. If you just want to focus on this part, you can just do that. If you want to focus on the main block, you can do that as well. So very handy. And let's go back. So we're going to add one more wheel at the front, like we were trying to last time. And it should be enough. Let's add a few more wheels. I could make all the wheels just rotate at the same time, but it seems a bit dangerous. It's just going to remove... I'm not going to be able to turn so much with these. Maybe I should just make it... I could try something. I could just remove the middle one and just make 2 parts. It would be much more efficient for turning. And I would still be able to make a few things interesting. Because this part is not going to be very useful if there is nothing. Let's just do that. Let's remove this part. And let's do it that way. It's going to be I think that's going to work because I need to remove all these things to be sure that it's not going to be falling for nothing. So let's add the little moving part, which were not... where is it? Yeah. So let's add these 2 here. No, not in this direction. In this direction. Here we go. Are they on the same? Yes, they are on the same. And we are now going to use these 2. And let's add a bit like that. We'll need to add enough wheels for these things to be stable enough. Alright. And... oh, can I could even add a decoupler to separate these 2 parts to make 2 different... I don't know. We'll see. So here we go. I think I'm going to put the cannons at on this part. And do I want to separate the wheels a bit more? Maybe it would be a bit wiser. Let's do that this way. We'll just add the other one again, if I need to. And we are going to add a little brace on the side to keep these things together. So it's not going to move too much. I'm going to do these things either here and same here to keep it close. Alright, seems better. And now we'll need a little platform here to handle our cannons. I'm going to add as much as I can, and maybe I could add pistons to make them a bit higher. Who knows? Just make it completely full. I want to have as much sturdiness as possible. And then we're going to make a little platform here. It's going to be in the way, or are we rolling fine? We are rolling fine. I'm just going to even try something else. I'm going to try if I'm able to rotate. Yes, I should be able to rotate enough. Except I maybe need to reduce the speed at which these things are turning, so I'm not going to break it. So let's just go back here, use this little key to reduce it to something like 80. Do the same here. So we won't be turning as fast, but we will be able to handle the beast a bit more. And now, how do I deal with that? I'm going to do first the funniest stuff. We're going to go for the little balloon here, and I will need to... I don't want to have this too close to my wheels, just in case. I'm going to make a little platform here as well. Maybe it's a very bad idea, but we'll see if I just crash and burn. And let's do that this way. So it should be enough. I'm going to add the decoupler. Wait. Should not be 4. Here it is. Decoupler here. And I need to make it stable. So I'm going to maybe put 3 or maybe 4. Alright. And all these things are going to be linked to one touch. I'm going to do that with 0. Explosive decoupler. I want a regular decoupler. I don't want it to explode. Or was it already that? And did I not read it? Maybe. Okay, it was already that name, I think. Just a bit worried because I'm going to handle explosives with something which is called explosive decoupler. So this one is all these are on 0, so very nice. I'm going to just add a few blocks like that to make it roll, and hopefully I will have enough room to add this thing in the middle with a little bomb. And do we have enough space? I hope so. It needs to be stable. So I need to put an even number of balloon. Is it possible for me to let it go? No, it's too heavy. So I need more balloons. And I'm going to add these on the side, except it's too far. So maybe I'm going to add these on this side. Except I cannot do that on all sides. So I'm going to do that on 2 sides. It's not going to be as stable, which is worrying me. And let's come on. It's still too heavy. Can I do that? Add a balloon on the top? Nope. It's a shame. I would have liked to make some kind of a flying mine. Maybe what I want to do, I'm going to do something simpler. I'm going to remove all these things. Maybe I don't want to have this exploding. Maybe what I want to do is use the torch and just burn these things. So I'm going to just remove most of these decouplers. I'm going to remove this one, and this one. Here we go. And I'm just going to add a little block like this with 2 torch, or maybe just 1 and a balloon on the other side. I don't know how well they handle the fire. Let's see. Oh, it's going to burn. Let's just release it. Come on, release it. Let's. Did I just? No, it's J. Okay, no, it's not J. It's 0. I need to release it right. It's not going to work if I do that this way. And it's not even flying correctly. No, not working. So okay, my issue is that it's not the way I needed to make this. I'm going to go to remove that, and this one, and this one, and we're going to add this little things like that, plus 1 on this side and 1 on this side. So we're going to keep the torch and the balloon on a different area. 2 torch, and I will need more than 1 balloon. I will need at least, I think, 3. I'm not even sure 3 is going to be good enough, so maybe 4. And if I just go that way, and I just let it go now, and it's not flying enough, I need to have this flying a bit more. I don't want it to be... Okay, so we don't have enough, and maybe it's too close. Okay, let's see. It's better, but I feel like it's not ready yet. It's going to fall at some point. I would like to see if it's going to burn the... If it's not. Let's see. Maybe it's not a very good idea, I don't know. But I want to put this thing on flame. And I don't see why it would not work that way. Okay, I'm just going to begin with the cannons. It's a thing I need to think a bit more, and the cannons are going to give me this little time. So I'm going to just first make a little column for my cannons. They are going to be in the middle like that, and I'm going to keep a bit of space to take care of the sheep. So I'm going to make this kind of column here. Alright, thanks to this one, we should be able to make let's see, there. Several cannons. I'm going to rotate these to make them go that way. Or maybe I should need something to rotate it as well. Like a cog? Not sure it's going to work. Maybe a steering here. With a steering edge. Could do the trick. Oh, it's handling well. Okay. I'm going to do that with many of these. I think if I just get these things with one cannon, maybe it's going to be enough. I'm just going to make some kind of towers with... No, not like that. I need to make the steering before I do anything else. Alright. And let's add one of these on each. I could have made a rotating tower as well, but it seems to be a bit over the top. And I'm going to add a cannon on each. Nope. Not that way. I don't want to shoot myself. No, again. Alright. Now I need to... Maybe it's too low. Maybe I'm going to be in trouble. Let's take a look. I want to maybe... what kind of command am I going to use? It's a bit complicated here. I think I'm going to use the same command for all, maybe 4 and 6. And let's do that here. No, it's done already. So here we'll just rotate these all at the same time, but I don't really need to have very different commands. I'm going to handle these the same way. Alright, let's see, just 2 more. And we'll try the first part of my plan. So thanks to these, we should be able to choose the direction of our cannons, like this. It seems to be a bit dangerous when I'm going to shoot. Let's just try it for the fun. Okay, seems alright. Just need to aim right and have different number for different cannons. I'm going to go for a number for each side. I think it's going to be better. And thanks to the little steering hinge here, I should be able to... I'm going to make it the same number for every cannon. I think it's going to be for the best. So let's just choose all this one here, and I'm going to decide to move them with 8 and 2. Alright. Which one? Yeah, this one. Okay, so let's just rotate around this. Am I on the... Yes. This is the right one. And we do have a few more. There is a lot of configuration with this, but it's for the best. Maybe I will be eventually, in the end, able to defeat these critters. Okay, so let's try it now. So 2 NCX and 8. Oh, strange. And 2. There is one which is not configured right. Okay, so or maybe I just did not use this thing on the right direction. So what direction do we have here? So yeah, these two are not on the right direction here. Let's just rotate the sense here, and let's just see if it's working. Yes, so I can just I can just pull them away like that and rotate them when I want. I don't want to rotate too much, or I'm going to break the cannons. Even if I go like that, yes, too dangerous. Okay, but I can roll with these on like this. Okay, so seems alright. The only issue, yeah, which I can see is that we need to have breeze to keep these things from moving too much. So we'll need to have maybe these breeze just link here, and I will need a few at the front, and then I'll need to keep a bit of space for my personal defense, as I'm going to advance with goats on the way. Alright. Maybe I could just use the regular cannons, but I don't want to break the machine. Okay, I'm going to do that. It's going to be a lot easier with these cannons at the front to deal with a few goats. And maybe I will add a few more. It seems a bit dangerous that way, but we are going to try it nonetheless. It feels right. I'm going to add one in the middle and we'll be ready. Okay, I just need to assign a few numbers and we'll make a first try. I would still like the little bomb at the back, but we'll just think about it on the way. So let's just shoot. Okay, we handled that pretty well. And I think I killed somebody. Unfortunately. Okay, so I just need to choose numbers for my cannons. So I'm going to go with the two front one, which are going to be on 1. And we are going to rotate in this sense here. So let's go with, oh, what did I do? I know, I put 2. It needs to be 1. So I've got 2 cannons which are on 1. Alright. Then 2 on the right. Alright. I could even go with different number, but it seems to be much more complicated. And so I will have 4 shots to get these guys. And if it's not working, we'll just add a few more numbers. And then for these cannons, I'm just going to make 1 number for each. So four numbers for these, and then we'll go for 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Normally we would be able to shoot our way through. So let's see. First, I've got a little sheep on the left, on the right, which is on the way. I'm going to try to align myself with him and try to shoot him with my cannon number 5. Let's just try to do it right. Okay, seems pretty good to me. Hopefully it will work. Let's go with 5. Oh, come on, I missed him. Okay, we've got 6. 6 is still operational here. I'm going to try to go a bit further, and let's try it with 6. Yes, amazing. Then we'll need to advance a bit more, and I'm going to use... how do I deal with that? Do I want to rotate my cannon a bit? I don't want to be just directly under it. I want to just move my cannons a bit with 2. Yes, like that. So I can just try to shoot him properly. It should be alright. So if I remember right, it is 1. And I need maybe 2. Okay, so this one is down and I'm not even under it. Very nice. Okay, so basically my front cannons are now useless. And I still got 7, 8 and 9 which are available, so let's try to deal with the remaining exploding sheep. Okay, let's rotate a bit more. How many sheep do we have left? I think there is at least 2, but maybe I'm mistaken. So maybe what I should do is try to shoot the sheep, and when I say the sheep I mean the boat upstairs, which could just fall on the exploding sheep, and or I could just try to shoot him with number 7. I need to rotate properly to be able to be in front of it. Okay, so let's see. So now I'm going to shoot with the middle one. So the middle one needs to be in front of him, and we are not. It should be a bit better that way. What do you think? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure. Let's just try to focus our camera on this cannon here, and maybe we'll be able to go behind it and maybe get a bit closer. And let's see, are we in front of it? It seems pretty much the right place. Let's try again. Let's go. It was 7, I think. Ah, that close. Okay, I'm going to be in trouble soon. I still got 2 cannons, which is not going to be enough to deal with all these guys. And do I feel like I'm just aiming right? I need to aim with my other cannons, so I'm not. I should just put a little fork at the front and deal with this guy with the old ways. Okay, let's say it was 8. This is our chance. Yes! He's out of the picture now. So we are going to be able to approach a bit more. And I will need to use my back cannons. So 1, 2, 3. It's going to be this one. Or maybe I could try to use the cannon from the side. I don't want to go on this one. I need to move around. So I still have my cannon number 9. Do I want to try to use it on the sheep right now? Maybe I do. But maybe it would be wiser to use my cannons. Maybe number 2 to try to rotate a bit, like that. Let's see. And maybe we'll need to pull them a bit back. It's not good. I need to advance a bit more. If the sheep is coming my way, I'm just dead. And maybe we do want to rotate a bit more, like that. And then we'll need to choose our direction a bit more. Is it going to work? I'm not sure. Let's see. Seems alright to me, but okay, let's just try it. It's number 2. And I missed him. Okay, so basically I'm doomed right now. So I think I need to go back here and try to deal with the sheep with better traps. So let's see. If I want, can I just do that this way and just remove a bit? Yeah, just add this, and maybe I could just try to use my pistons, my little pistons, my favorite pistons here. Can I just add 2? Yes, I can. And I could use a new shrapnel guns, which I could just put on the sides. Except I'm not going to be able to do that on every single. No, so not enough space. Can I just? Maybe I could just put the wheel a bit more at the back, like that. And let's do the same for this one. Are we in front of it? Yes, we were. So I can add the. I can remove the front one. It's not going to be useful. Here. I'm going to add the shrapnels on these sides. And unfortunately for me, it's not working on each. So it's not going to be good enough. Maybe if I was to add a bit. No, I'm too low. I could add this on these walls. It's just a bit. Nah, it's ridiculous. Okay, let's do that. Maybe the other way. I'm going to use my old method, which was by just doing arms on the sides. I think if I can deal with the sheep, I should be able to aim properly. It's just that the let's just put the wheels back. The fact that they are a menace is just preventing me to just take my time and the best position to aim. So we'll need to use the pistons on the side like these and make little arms. And I'm going to use a good old fork method. So we are going to go with 2 on each plus these. Alright. So it's a bit of a mix of my previous design and this new one. Okay. And we'll just need, let's say, another piston, which is going to be used to maintain this thing on the ground. Alright. And thanks to this, we are going to be able to take care of these guys, I think. I just need to add me a few more pikes, just in case. And I'm going to add pikes for the fun on these walls. Okay, why not? Let's see, how does it work now? Okay, I will definitely be able to deal with these guys with these. Do I want to add a few walls? Not sure. Oh, it's just working pretty well. Okay, let's see. So let's try to approach this guy a bit and use my little forks to deal with these guys. Okay. I just don't want to do it that way. Let's see. Need to be careful not to break the wheels. This machine is very, very fragile. Okay. We are alive. Are we burning? I hope not. No, we are not burning yet. Alright. I should have added cannon on the side as well. It would have been helpful. I could even do that here right now. And I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to advance a bit more and try to deal with this guy without getting killed. So maybe I should just shot the first one. I feel like I could do that. I'm just going to... Except I'm going to use the side cannons. I'm going to use the row number 2, because this one is a bit closer, so it's going to be a bit easier to deal with these guys. So let's just rotate a bit. I don't want to be exactly under it. And we are going to advance a bit, just to be close enough for me not to fail. And we should be able to shoot it. Let's just try it. Alright, out of the picture. Look at that. Beautiful. And then we'll try to advance a bit more and use again my fork to deal with this devilish exploding sheep. And let's see, can I just do that this way? And maybe I'm going to expand my forks, and it's never going to work. I'm going to attract the other one. Yes, I am. And I'm too close, I'm just going to break my wheel. Okay, so maybe first I should add a few more wheels, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to go around and see if I've got a better angle from the other side. So let's just move around. Oh, no. Hopefully I'm not rotating too fast with these two steering inch. So we're going to go around, and maybe we'll be on a good position to deal with this exploding sheep. What do I do? I'm just going to remove him from my way. Need to be careful because I forgot that these ships could just shoot on me. Okay, so what I should do, I should just approach a bit and try to shoot them with my cannons. I've got my cannon's number 4, which should be almost in the right position to shoot at these little sheep. So let's just try to do that, and hopefully it will work. I need to go a bit backward here, and let's see. Are we properly aligned? I'm going to go that way, so I can just shoot at the middle of this little... Okay. And that's I'm going to just try to go backward very fast when I'm going to be... So number 4. Here we go. Number 4 is working pretty well. And then I'm going to try to shoot maybe the highest one. And I will just finish with the one I got left, which is still protected by the exploding sheep. Okay, let's just try to advance without getting my machine destroyed. And maybe I should just go that way, so I can see where are the last one. There is another one here. Maybe I could just use my front cannons to get rid of these guys. I will still have my forks, but maybe it would be better to just take care of these guys before I get in trouble. So let's see my cannons. How are they going to be? Okay, so which one is the best one? I think maybe the one at the front is going to be the most likely to destroy this. So it could be 5, 6, and 7. So it should be number 7. Let's see. Amazing! I've been lucky. I still got at least 4 rounds to take care of my 2 other friends, and I should have just enough to take care of the sheeps. So let's try to make the hardest one first. I need to take care of this guy, and I don't think there is any more. So we'll need to aim properly at this big ship upstairs here. And I think I need to use my cannons number 1, because I've been using... Which one did I use? I don't remember. It would be useful to know which one is empty and which one is not. I think 1 is probably available. But the issue is that if I'm just mistaken, I'm going to just go back to square 1, because I will not be able to shoot every single one of these. I need to have a backup. Like, I don't know if you can at the back here. So I think I did not use this one. Or maybe I did. I used the side one. This one here. I probably used... Maybe I used this one as well. So maybe I got the 2, the 1 and the 3. So let's just try to use the 1. Not right, I need to aim properly. And I need to be careful, because this is the hardest one to get. So I want to be precise. Am I perfectly under it? I think I am. And I'm most likely I'm going to be able to shoot him. So let's just try to shoot with 1. And I will maybe to go backward. Except I did not. Oh, we are doomed. I need to have a backup. Okay, we are still going to try to shoot it again. Maybe I will be able to deal with this other guy with something else, we'll see. So let's just advance a bit more. Oh, this is going to be trouble. And I will need to avoid aiming for the little cage. It's not going to work properly. So am I properly under it? I think it should be good enough. And let's try to shoot it with... I was saying 3, so let's try it. Okay, so it's not that high, and it's just going to come for me. I've been lucky because I was just going backward and I did not think about the guy with the bomb, which it would have been an issue for me. Come on, sheep, come to me. I'm waiting for you. I'm not sure I will be able to deal with this guy yet. I think I do not have any gun available now, so I don't know. Oh, I've lost something. It's not good. Okay, let's just advance. I'm going to try to deal with him quickly. Nope, not that. Oh, come on, it's broken. Okay, let's see. So it was a bit too complicated. I think I need to add a few cannons. It's going to be a lot easier. So let's just add 1 or 2 cannons on these sides. So I'm going to be able to deal with these guys a bit faster. Then I will need to have a few more cannons to deal with the menace. Maybe if I was to add at the back, I could add a few more, just to be sure to have a backup. I'm going to add these. Just where do I want to add these? Maybe here. So let's just add a few steering and a bit of these as well. And maybe I'm going to use the same numbers, so it will be easier for me to remember. We are just going to add cannons here and there. Okay, I just need to assign. I think I was rotating these with 4 and 6 and moving them from the bottom to the R. So let's go with, no, was it 8 and 2? I hope so. And let's do the same here. 8 and 2 and 4 and 6. And let's see if it's work properly. Yes, it is working, and for this side, yes, it is working as well. So this part is alright. And I need to add new numbers for these 2 cannons. I cannot have them on the glass one. So I'm going to go for I don't know, what do I have left? 1 and 3 maybe, but on the numpad. But maybe it's going to be, is it the same one? I know it's a bit complicated now. No, it's not. So everything seems to be alright. Okay. This one is going to be 3. Okay. So from now, I need to add a bit more defense against the sheep, or I will be fine with these cannons. Okay, I'm going to go and add these cannons on. Maybe. What do I use? Maybe these 2 are going to work with equal, and these 2 are going to work with this little one, minus. Okay, it's making quite a bit of cannons here. Alright, so we should be able to deal with these guys. Let's do it again. This time I should be able to do that. I've got a bit of margin, so we'll be able to use my cannons to deal with these guys. Let's just begin by just shooting the guy on the right. Am I in front of it? Not really. And oh, I need to be careful not to move too much. Let's see. So the one on the right was equal. Oh, come on. It was such a bad shot. Okay, I'm going to try to, I think this one was 5, so let's try to use 5. Unfortunately, I will not be feeling too much with this shot. Are we aiming right? I believe so. Let's just shoot it with 5. Yes, amazing. And then we'll need, I could have added a little drill here to just deal with this guy. So we are just going to try to make this one work with the side as we were doing previously, as it is the closest one. And let's just do it with number 2. I need to deal with this guy quickly because I'm going to forget which cannon corresponds to which number if I'm not quick enough. So number 2, here you go. Nice and clean. Alright, let's keep going. So I've got still my cannon which are on minus to deal with the guy which are in front of us. Let's just bring them back in order. And let's just deal with our little friends over there. I'm sorry guys, but I need to advance and you're a bit in the way. And we are going to try to use our left cannons on minus to deal with the bomber sheep. Are we better with these like that? Maybe we are. Look at it, just in front of it. Let's try it. Yes. Very, very good. And now we're going to use our front cannons to deal with the last one. And then we'll be having all the time we want to shoot at our little friends in the sky. So let's just try to orient it. I don't want to be there. I want to be keeping an eye on the wheel at the back. I think maybe the setup with the two part is not a good idea. I should just put moving wheels at the front or at the back on the same vehicle. So from here, I think my better options here. Nope, not that way. I think I've used 5 already, did I? Yes, I do. So 6 should be this. Oh, I'm beginning to forget which one is which cannon. So I think 5 is there. 6, 7, 8. Okay, I should just try to use 7. Okay, good. And then we've got still 3 other guys. Where's the last one? I don't see it. Oh, it's just there. Okay, so let's see. I've been using 2. Let's try to make it work properly. And we are going to go for. Now I'm going to try to use the other side one. Oh, I don't want to be careless with these. I need to be careful not to break anything by rolling on remains of stuff. So now from here I'm going to use the cannons on my left, which should be on 4, to dispose of this little shredder here. And I need to advance a bit more. I don't want to be that far. I want to be. I'm a bit worried about this. I want to push it a bit, but I should have put something to prevent me from rolling on stuff. Okay, are we close enough? I'm not sure. I think we're going to go up the target here. Okay, now we should be a bit better. Maybe I need to put this cannons a bit more on the side, so it's going to be going a bit more in the right direction. Okay, I think it's going to be alright. Let's try to use 4 now. Alright, pretty good. It's out of the picture. And I don't want to go that way. Oh crap, this stone is just roaring. So we are going to go around. It's too dangerous to just cross this mess. So it seems to me, when I've been just going on the left, it was not dangerous. Maybe I should just add a decoupler to get rid of the arm on the side when I'm done with the sheep. It would probably be a bit less dangerous. But we're going to try to do it that way. Nonetheless, it's a bit of an unstable machine, and I'm a bit worried when I'm using. Oh, look at that! I forgot about this guy. He could have been destroying me. I wouldn't have noticed him. Okay, let's try to deal with him before I get too careless to survive. Come on, I'm there. Take care of me. Would you please? Do you see me? I'm just there. Come on, sheep. Do not make me wait. I'm pretty sure you want to kill me. Oh, I was lucky. I think I've been seeing something burning toward my ship. Do I want to keep these to keep me stable? These arms are handy, but I'm going to bring something with me which I don't want to bring. So I need to remember not to aim at the cage. I want to aim at the ship. So I still have the 2 cannons, which are the easiest to use. And maybe I could try to use my side cannons here before I go for the big ones. And if I remember right, these should be on 1 and 3. Hopefully it will. Okay, let's see. Am I close enough? I hope so. Let's... oh, maybe I'm not. Let's see. Oh, is aiming here? I feel like I'm aiming properly at the belly. I just need to go a bit more like that. Let's just focus on this cannon and see if it's properly aligned. And it seems alright to me. Maybe I could just rotate it a bit more so it's going to be properly aligned. But I feel like it's going to shoot him properly. Let's just try it. And make it a clean shot. And there we go. Just one shot in is out. We've got a few more rounds for our little friend upstairs. Let's see. We still need to rotate properly and avoid being shot, which is a very important thing. Alright, let's see. Can we approach him? Yes, we are just under it, and I feel like we are just reaching the last part of this little challenge. And I need to make it work, so let's just focus on these cannons. And I'm going to try to shoot with these two first, because it seems to me I will be much more likely to shoot. Let's just choose. Yes, seems better. Maybe that way. Okay. And a bit more. No, seems alright. Do I need to rotate these? I don't think so. I think we are properly aligned. And these cannons should be number 3. So let's see. Let's just take another look. Okay, so number 3, and we just go backward. Alright, it's out of the way. Nice. Maybe it's not the most efficient machine, but it has been working well enough to allow us to conquer this area. So guys, hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching. If you do, please leave a like, a comment or subscribe, and until next time guys, have fun!